Hi guys. Hi. How you doing? How's it going, guys? Anyway, yeah, it's been a very strange day for me. um, a lot of weird things. By the way, whoever comments that tarot cards are devil, I don't really want to hear it because I don't believe anything is devil unless you make it. Okay, so I don't believe anything is like that. You can utilize anything in a wrong manner. Okay, so I don't want opinion on tarot cards. Thank you. Right, but you can use anything in a wrong ill manner. Okay, you can light a candle and manifest something positive. You can light a candle and manifest something negative. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to discuss tarot debates because I don't agree. So that's your opinion. If you find it evil, then for you it's going to be. So, you know, that's up to you. So guys, there has been a lot of strange downloads I've been receiving in the last 4 days. And needless to say, since Thursday, okay, since Thursday, I have been like, I'm not the same person at all, okay? It is the weirdest thing. I feel a bit mentally insane, if you want the truth, but I'm not. Um, to some people, I probably am, people that don't believe what I do, but yes, it was a major heavy ascension that happened. However, it was beyond just ascending. Okay, it was beyond. It was like I don't feel like the same person at all. Like I do, but I don't. Okay, and it's been really hard for me to be in reality. I almost feel like I'm more educated on some things and repelled by other things when it comes to my work. And I know I'm being steered into a different direction right now. And some things that is going on with my work, my readings are changing tremendously. Okay. They will not be revolved around when will he contact, when is he going to contact, are we twin flames, when is he leaving the karma. Like, I won't do any of that anymore. I mean, if things come up, I say it, obviously, but that is not what my readings are directed. It's not choice. It's what my guides are choosing. And it's what this ascension has chosen. So some of you commented, can you do a separate twin flame reading? No, I'm not. Whatever comes into my lives is what comes into my lives. Okay? That is all 3D egotistic behavior that needs to come to an end. All right? So I also received the information that 2019 was the year to do those type of readings for a lot of us, to put you in your ego, okay? To get you on your high horse, to feel like your connection was, essentially something very special, which, yes, in a sense it is, but a lot of people were in the ego aspect that, oh, I am a twin flame, so I'm on a high horse here, and I'm on this and that. When is he contacting, obsessing, and yada, yada, yada. Okay. And I feel like last year that the light workers kind of assisted in that ego behavior for a reason. Because you guys needed to rise way up, and then you needed to fall straight on your ass and heal, heal, heal. Okay. That is honestly what I feel happened last year when, you know, all these people's readings were directed towards, you know, more 3D egotistic behavior. Okay, like what is he contacting? What is he doing? What am I doing? Yada, 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 that sort of thing. So my readings have made a huge turning point, and I feel that 2020 is the time to utilize all of this ego behavior that is healed right now and death to the ego. So it's almost like we had to help you, you know, get 100% in the ego very hard so you could fall down hard so you can heal. Because what 2020 is bringing is going to be very tough, and it does not take the weak. It does not take the weak. Okay? Yeah. So, you know, a lot of clients have been getting irritated with my readings, and that's fine. I'm going to lose clients. I understand this. However, those clients in particular will have to hit their ego death eventually, and I feel a lot of them will come back, okay? Most of you that have gotten my readings recently have enjoyed the new way that they're coming out, and honestly, I don't have control over what comes out. I don't. I have absolutely no control. I went through the biggest ascension ever. My husband went through a huge awakening as well, and he said that he like sees me graining like a TV that can't get in station. Like that's how high I'm vibrating right now. And honestly, my hands vibrate, my legs vibrate, my feet, like everything is constantly vibrating. My whole body is vibrating. Okay. It's very weird. I feel like I am not in the 3D whatsoever. I actually look at people around me so different. Like I feel like I don't know some of them. And I told my husband on Thursday, I'm like, I feel like a different soul entered my body. And I wasn't kidding. It is that intense. It is that intense. Okay? Because you need to heal. If you cannot heal yourself, you cannot be frontline. You're not going to be able to handle the frontline mission work that's going to be involved in the spiritual war that's coming up, guys. Okay? This is not for the weak. This is serious. I mean, look at all the natural disaster going on. Okay? I predicted a lot of that. I've been saying for many, many years this was coming, and I just thought I was full of crap, and I had these visions and these dreams, and it's happening. It's creeping me out. Okay? I saw the vision of a tornado. And that's happening, these tornadoes, like, and then I had visions of volcanoes, and here we are. There's a volcano in the Philippines. Yes, you're human, guys, but you got to get out of that ego. You have to. If you want to go on this journey and you want to assist with this world peace, this is a part of you that has to be faced and healed, and that's all there is to it. And I know that I'm going to piss people off. I know I'm going to trigger you, okay? That is why I am here. That is what I have to be doing right now. And, you know, I figured a lot of people would be mad at me. I expected that. I know people are going to not follow me, and I'm seeing 111 as we speak. So that is telling me that I am definitely doing the right thing, okay? You're going to be triggered on my channel. I will be truthfully honest. You might cry. You might purge. You might get mad at me. I don't care. It's for a reason. It's for your highest good at the end of the day. These connections, they're not fairy tale. And if you cannot, you know, continue your life without another person making you happy, then you have a problem here, okay? That is something you need to heal. That is a codependency. The death of the ego is huge right now. And if a lot of you are not facing the death of the ego, you're going to be miserable till you do, okay? And you might not think you're holding expectations. You might not You might not actually think you are, but you are. You might not realize you're still holding on to your connection, and you are. Because so many people are like, oh yeah, I didn't realize I was still holding on to expectations, but yes, I was. And, this stuff's all going to come out. I'm not on this channel to look pretty. I'm not on this channel to gain money and fame and prosperity, all right? I'm on here because this is serious stuff. Okay, this is serious stuff. Um, And like I said yesterday, we need to stop labeling connections. We have got to quit doing that because we have got to quit creating diversity amongst the population. All right. Um, I know that there are some out there that think because they're in what they call their twin flame connection that they have themselves on a bit of a pedestal. Okay, and some of us readers have probably created that in you. If that's the case for you, not pointing fingers, that's up to you to decide. And that's where the ego death has got to come. Okay? So I do feel like you had to be put on there. You had to go to the max in your ego in 2019 to be able to come down and do that healing process. All right? So tower, 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 tower. If you have not faced ego death, okay, it's going to come. If you still have expectations about your partner contacting, when are they coming, when is union, yada, 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 okay, yes, you will be hitting ego death eventually. And if you don't, like I said, if you resist this, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because literally, like, we're being called here to do this work. And I feel that my part of this is to deliver these messages because I receive so many downloads all day long that I lose track of time. Like, I'm sitting there listening to my guides, listening and seeing these things that all of a sudden 5 hours pass, guys. Like, this is taking a lot of my time, okay? Plus my sick kids, plus all this and that. And earlier I got visions of, this is going to sound crazy to some of you, but I got visions of some twin flames. Literally, their souls were leaving their body and going into different bodies. So whatever this is coming down to be will soon be determined. And then I heard say that some of them cannot do this. Some of them cannot do this. I kept hearing that. So it's like, some of these twin flame connections are going to get kicked off the battlefield here. All right. Some of the inner work is not being done. Some of the inner work is not being faced. And this is like part of the whole process here. Okay. Yes, soul walk-ins. Absolutely. Absolutely what I'm talking about. Literally, like, I saw a vision of this. Like, souls leaving a body and entering another one that can handle this game, guys. Okay. I'm serious. I don't know what this is coming down to right now, but there's something about this vision that I had. It was very clear. It's very clear. So I'm kind of wondering if some of these DMs or DFs that aren't going to do the work and not face the ego death and not face the reality of the connection at all, if you're in a true connection, that is, that there may be some of this soul walk-in stuff going on. Okay? I ended up reading up on it, and yes, it has happened. Of course, some of them that are still in the ego were commenting how that's BS, it doesn't happen. Well, that's ego right there talking. Anything. With my major ascensions here, guys, anything is possible. Anything. And I got this vision very clear as day. And it was like, I saw a globe and these people standing all over this globe, and I saw souls leaving and entering different bodies. I'm not kidding. So, we will see what happens. And, like, my husband went through a mad awakening. He doesn't seem like the same person at all anymore. It is insane, too. There's so much going on right now. There's so much, but, some of these that were initially chosen, they're not doing their mission work. They're not doing their healing work. They're refusing to do anything at all. And I think it's a sign that some of this may actually occur down the road. All right? It might be why some of you may, in the future, be repelled by your connection, because there's more going on than you realize with that. So anyway, but there are some of these people in these connections that are refusing to do ego death, that are refusing to accept these as a 5D connection, that are refusing anything but union, that are refusing to do the mission work. And I see this, and so many have been at a stalemate for so many years, and some of them, honestly, um, they're not really twin flame connections, and that will be revealed as well very soon for a lot of you. Okay, so that's why a lot of you are questioning your connection right now. I think it's kind of a determination time, to be honest. I really do. It's like a test. Yeah, there's so much going on, and I can't quite put everything together, but some of your people, they're just not fit to handle what's to come. I mean, I'll be honest here. They're old souls, and they're called to do it, but I don't know. That's just what I'm picking up. So we'll see if the soul walk-in thing or what's going to happen. There's something happening there. I can feel it. I saw this vision. Anyway. So I do feel that some of you may, like, continue to feel repelled by your person, because that may happen. Okay. Very clear vision. I still see a tsunami. I still see a tsunami. Okay. Well, these walk-ins may actually happen. May actually happen. I saw it. But if you guys do not release expectations and release codependency on your connection, okay, and you're gonna say, well, I'm not codependent on my connection. If you are, like, demanding contact, or waiting for them to come, or waiting for them to contact, or why aren't they leaving their other person, or why aren't they, that's expectation. All right. You can only expect out of yourself. And some of you, you can start your mission. You don't have to have your person at all. Okay? You don't have to have your person. You can go on your journey by yourself. You can go on your journey with other feminines, with other masculines. It doesn't have to be the one that's yours. All right? So, anyway, probably going to get some craziness going on there. But I really feel that I'm going to be doing some work with other feminines. Like, I really do. And some of these divine feminines and masculines, like, their person is not here in the 3D plane right now. They're not. And it's very possible that their soul may walk into another body as well. Like, these visions were very clear. But if you're dealing with a false connection, guys, it's going to prevail. Okay? Wow. You guys, masculine is seeing you, girl. Yup, Asia, you got it. You got it. Tsunami in Asia. Big one. Like China, Japan, or some shit like that. Right? So anyway, guys, if you make me mad, if you wish ill on me, I have high protection on myself. I do protection every single day. It doesn't matter to me. I'm sure somebody will try some black magic or some shit like that. If you do that crap, you're not a divine masculine or feminine anyways. But I know I'm going to have some ill intent. So I'm prepared for that, because I am being called to be brutal here. This is my mission right here. Okay, this is part of my mission right here. Like I said, my readings are going to change. I have had visions of public speaking. Dreams, like that I public speak. Where this is coming from and why, I don't know. I'm sure that will come through eventually. I don't know. Like, my life is changing. My life is so changing right now. Can I go on a trip? Yeah, I saw a vision of a tsunami in Asia, and I told my husband, like, I saw one in Asia, and then he's like, well, what about New York or something? I'm like, no, it was like Asia or something. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just the deliverer of messages. And all my life people couldn't stand me being blunt and truthful, and finally I found my calling, guys. Finally I found my calling. I used to piss people off so much, offend everybody and their dog. Okay, like, why do you have to say that? That's so rude. Like, you're supposed to wear rose-colored glasses. No. Now I know why. Now I know why. So, lot of you are really standing in your strength, though. Some of you are not right now. You know, there's going to be different ways, levels of this right now. Some of you are probably just going to leave this because you're mad at me for saying that you're not. But be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Just be honest. Honesty is very important. You're not lying to me. You're lying to yourself when it comes down to the end of the day. So it doesn't really matter, you know, what I think. What matters is the truth in yourself. You know, I'm just here delivering. Okay. So, you guys, when it comes to my twin flame readings, they will be incorporated with my channeled messages. I'm not doing separate videos because that's just too much work for me. For one, I'm too busy for that shit. I got 3 little kids. All right. So, you know, like I said, awakening, shifts, major stuff going on here. Definitely. Okay. Definitely going on here. So, at this moment, your person, I really, you know, I feel like they're, how I'm kind of seeing this right now is they're kind of coming out of this awakening, or they're embracing it a bit more, or they're, you know, see that light around him. They're kind of like they're stepping into it. They're stepping into their power a bit with this awakening for some of them, not everybody, but some of them here. So collectively, the masculines they're kind of embracing it a bit more today. And I do feel that they're definitely being pushed towards you. They're definitely being pushed in this direction towards you. Okay? They're thinking about good times with you. And I do feel that, you know, you obviously is going to be pushed to some extent here. Okay? But it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Okay? But you can't have that expectation anyways. Okay? And, you know, like I said, as far as union goes, it's about mission work, not you guys. It's not about sex and romance and dating and Cinderella stories. Like, we got some shit to do here. There is a calling for light workers to be frontline here, okay? You're not going to be able to have sex when you're doing your mission work all the time. Yes, sex is part of the connection, absolutely. But I think the perspectives of the connections have got to change this year. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. Like, you had to be pushed up on your ego last year so you could fall down and heal, so you can be more into reality this year, okay? So if you want your friend back and demand that back and you're dwelling on that, etc., you know, there's some ego problems there that need to come to an end. There's some healing that needs to happen, okay? And right now, I do feel your person is realizing that these connections are out of balance and they have not been picking up their side of the connection, okay? But they're seeing you standing in your strength. They're seeing you standing in that power right now because the feminine energy is collectively doing this, not all of you yet, okay? But this is where you need to be right now. You need to love you. You need to stand in that power, okay? So, yeah, I see soul lock-ins happening, guys. That sounds nuts, but I, like, legit had this download and I saw it. It's so crazy. This is going to be a revolution. I'm going to try to look into this more and try to ask for more information, talk to other readers. I don't know. I felt crazy when I saw this stuff. Like, I really felt nuts, and I had to find out what it was I was seeing. Okay? So, I feel that your person wants to be open with you about some things. Okay? Like, we got the openness here. This could indicate same-sex connections as well, but I do feel that they kind of want to, like, start embracing this connection and being honest about some things that they're having, like downloads and dreams and that sort of thing. And they want to be right where you are. They want to be in that place of love, that self-love, you know, loving themselves and being ready and being confident. And it's like the energy isn't so much about being together and touching and romance and dating right now. It's about loving yourself. And that is, like, excuse me. This is, like, so true right now. And let's face it, some of your masculines, they're not cut out for this journey. They're not. And today it's just like, get real, guys. Get real. You know, they're scared. They're being called to duty here. They're being called to get real. They're being called to awaken. Okay? What's new? Scared. Shitting their pants. Freaking out. All right? And I do feel that, you know, they see you self-reflecting and changing and transforming. And, like, for me, you know, with this huge awakening, like, I look different, okay? I have this glow that is insane. Like, my husband sees me, like, grainy, like a TV trying to come in, he said. And he took some pictures of me, or I took some pictures of myself, and there was a grain. It was so weird. And every picture I took, there was a grain. And I looked back at old pictures, and it wasn't like that. It was just weird, okay? So I do see there is some separation here. There is some anxiety between the two of you because a lot of you are very confused about this connection. You don't know what this connection is. And I feel like this is the testing point for a lot of you. For one, to see if you are in union within yourself. Do you love yourself, or are you going to sit and cry and have anxiety because your person is not speaking to you? Okay? That's one of the tests here, to see if you release codependency issues. Okay? The other test is this really your person or not? All right? And that's going to come out. And then the soul walk-in thing, I'm not quite 100% sure on that, but we'll see what happens here, because that was just the most bizarre thing ever. Okay? So the feminine, she is turning into that woman in that mirror there. And you're not even recognizing yourself, guys. You're not. You're changing. You're growing. You're ascending. And for me, I looked in the mirror and I'm just like, huh? You know? And I'm just like, I look different. I dress different. I eat different. My voice is different. Like, everything is just so different. All right? And, my husband said the same about himself, and actually my husband looks more youthful just in a couple weeks. It's crazy. Okay? There is the whole perspective, because like I am like in 5D right now all the time, just about. Like, I feel like I'm floating. I don't feel grounded. I ground, yes, but it's like my body is half in the 5D and half in the 3D. I looked around and I'm like, wow, 4 days went by? Really? I need to clean my house, man. So it's been crazy. Like, I even feel like I'm high sometimes. It's like my head's like floating, but I'm not high. I don't know. Anyway, so I do feel like that your person's definitely like thinking of a strategy here, guys. Like, they're being forced to think. You know, they're being forced to plan here. And this is kind of the test. Like, can you handle this connection or not? Can you get through the ego death or not? Can you get through all this pain or not? Okay? Can you be prepared for front line of this or not? Can you let go of expectations or not? They're going through the same thing. Can they accept this connection? Can they be the same way? Okay? So, you guys, this is a big one. Throat chakra healing. Okay? This is huge. I went through this already. Some of this stuff you guys are going through right now, I already went through, because I feel like I had to help you go through it in a sense. I already went through the throat chakra healing. You literally feel like you can't swallow sometimes. If you're getting that scratchy throat, my husband actually has strep throat from it. I've tried to clear people. I clear chakras. I did some clearings, and it seems like everything but the throat is clearing. It's like that has to heal on its own time. It helped relieve it a bit, but yeah, sore throats. I don't know, guys. It's pretty crazy stuff going on right now. It's just unbelievable to me, the shift and everything. And a lot of this is because you guys have got to speak up. You have got to do your mission work. You've got to get out of la-la land. You have to get out of lying to yourself. Most of all yourself, guys. You're lying to yourself, a lot of you. Some of you are lying to your person because you want to please them and you want to get their attention. You want to get their approval. And some of you are going to realize, like, okay, this connection, you know, I've been just hooking up with this person and there's nothing more. They're not talking to me. They're not changing. Nothing's changing here, you know, and that sort of thing here. So I do see some of you speaking up about that, okay, standing your ground, that sort of thing. The throat chakra clearing, it does a lot of things to you, but I just really see the truth coming out and being more confident about the truth, okay? So a lot of you, you're still being very tied down to a lot of things, though, okay? There's that sense of being tied down. Your masculine definitely is. A lot of your masculines are letting themselves being tied down to the ego, and they're not facing the ego death as well as you are. Some of them are actually accepting it, though, at this moment, okay? But it's going to be divine timing, all right? But, you know, they're very jealous of you guys because they're spying, all right? They're spying, and they're seeing you stand in that strength, and they find it attractive, and here they are, like, just tied back, all scared, freaking out, shitting their pants, whatever the situation is, okay? They really want to embrace you. They want to embrace this journey in a sense as well, so there's definitely some jealousy here. You guys, no fighting in here. You're going to get booted, please. I don't want drama in here right now. This is like a very crucial time that we need to be positive, okay? I'm not disliking anybody or anything like that, but please keep the convo. With all the triggers going on and stuff right now, please keep the convo light if you can, okay? Not pointing fingers. I'm not even really reading the chat. I just saw something about it. I don't even know who's what, but just throwing that out there, okay? So right now, you guys, a lot of this hot and cold energy going on here. I don't know who was. I just saw a little bit arguing. I didn't see the names. I'm just saying, like, try to keep it cool in here, okay? So a lot of this hot and cold energy, guys, and this up and down energy, I do feel that they're definitely going to take some action on that as well, and, you know, kind of end this up and down stuff. And, you know, a lot of them are questioning what this connection is as well. You know, they may know, but they're still like, what is this? Why am I feeling this way? And, you know, in and out, hot and cold, that sort of thing here, okay? They feel like you walked away. But some of y'all did. Some of you guys walked away because you got sick of the hot and cold energy, which is understandable. You were being drawn to do that. Okay, you were being drawn to do that because of illusions and lies and no progress being made. And I'm not talking about progress about being with your person, because there's a lot of misconception on what union truly is. I've really discovered that. But some of you were just irritated with the fact there is no work being done. Yes, DNA activation. Well, you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to put up with disrespect. You need to stand in your power. And, you know, they actually, at the end of the day, guys, they appreciate you doing that too, even though they don't admit it. Okay? They don't admit it. I see some of you, like, refusing to have sex with them. You're going to refuse all of that. I do see the sexual attraction part subsiding as well for a reason, so it's not something obsessed about all the time. Let's see what your person's going to do from you walking away. Base chakra healing. This is another problem here. Self-confidence, fear of the future, addictions, you know, many other different things going on here. The base chakra right now, when I clear chakras, has been quite closed or, you know, off and that sort of thing. Okay. Your person, some of them, though, they are listening. Okay, they are listening. They are getting downloads. They are listening to you. Okay, they're learning off you. They're being taught things by somebody. They might be getting advice from somebody, an outside source. They might be watching YouTube tarot card readings. Maybe they got a reading, that sort of thing. But somebody's teaching them something, whether it's you or the higher source or, you know, something of that nature here. And I think a lot of them are believing. They're believing. Okay? They're starting to believe in this a bit more, that this is real, that this is, you know, whether they get with you or not is another story. But the spirituality part or the awakening is real. It's real. Okay. Yep, crown chakra activation. Their crown chakras are busting right out of their heads this weekend. This is challenging, though, for them, guys. This is challenging, and, you know, they've been trying to move on from this. There's some of you moved on. There's some distance in these connections right now, okay? It's been challenging. Some of you are like, I'm done. This is too much. You know, you moved away. The universe is doing this. The universe is doing this, okay? And a lot of it is to rebuild yourself, because you need to rebuild your perspective on the connection. They need to rebuild their perspective on the connection. Stop codependency on each other. You know, they need to be independent in their own power, and they need to spread their wings and fly, but so do you, okay? Third eye is opening as well. All the chakras are coming open. Third eye and crown's been a big one, though, that's really wide open lately. Like, I can literally see them pulsating. A lot of them are being pushed to detach from their old life. All right? Some of them are doing this. You know, and at the end of the day, guys, it's about strengthening the bond between the two of you. It really is. Between your energetic connection. Okay, that sort of thing here. You know, this whole process is leaving them feeling so hopeless. You know, they feel crazy. They don't know what's going on with them. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know how to explain it. They're kind of going with the flow with the whole thing here and just seeing what happens. But I do see them grasping the whole experience eventually here, okay? I see separation as a blessing, really, because it's about you. It's about growing as a person and not obsessing about somebody else, okay? And expecting, you know, something that you can't have expectations over, all right? I do see a new beginning. I really do. I do see some of you possibly getting with your person, you know, in person or having a conversation or something like that. Okay, I really do. I see some conversations coming in that are very crucial right now. But you guys, your throat chakras are healing because you have got to let out the truth. You got to. Okay? You can't put on a facade yourself either. You can't. And like I said, putting on a facade, I do feel is going to show on the outside and the outer appearance of people. Okay? I do feel like sacral chakras are being a bit blocked right now, so the sexual desire isn't overwhelming the whole purpose right now that needs to happen here. You know, sexual union is part of this as well, but I do see that, you know, the sacral chakra is going to be a bit blocked, and I've seen this in clearings too. Okay. A lot of you are just going to start taking care of yourself as well. And self-care is so important here, okay? You know, they want to come and bring you love, guys. A lot of them do. Like, they're opening up to this. They're not getting rid of you out of their mind. They think they are because they're delusional like that, but they're not. There's some success and growth happening behind the scenes here, okay? And so many of you are like, no, but what is 3D, guys? Ego. What is 3D? Ego. Expectations, right? Expectations. Can't have that. And guys, slow down in manifestation. Don't try to manifest your person in to come towards you. It's just going to become overwhelming and push them away. I'm being told to tell you that as well. You need to start manifesting your mission, your purpose, that sort of thing right now. Not manifesting them to come in and talk to you. I mean, there's no point in that if they're not ready anyways. Okay? So. Yeah, they're definitely thinking things out. Yep, you're welcome. There is some sort of ending approaching here to have this new beginning. Okay? For a lot of them, that is being pushed. So I do see some cycles being wrapped up and some movement happening here. Alright, it's slow as usual. Knight of Pentacles, slow as usual. You guys, their emotions are actually all over the place right now, and I do see this happening in the collective anyways. They don't feel they have any control over themselves at this current moment, and they're trying to gain control. And honestly, that's kind of how I feel as well, is that, you know, with this ascension that I don't have a lot of control over myself, so. Yeah. Some of y'all are going to get an offer, okay? Some of y'all are going to get an offer. Some sort of gesture here. Okay, guys, so there is, like, them fantasizing about you, thinking about life with you. A lot of them just feel like it's kind of a daydream right now, which it is in a sense, but I do feel like they're actually getting downloads and visions when it comes to you. Okay, I do. And, you know, their emotions are all over the place when it comes to you as well. So they're probably not acknowledging that, but there's more going on behind closed doors than you realize. They definitely do not feel good enough. They feel very intimidated by you. They are being pushed to end cycles, and I do feel that with this card, with the eclipse and the moon cycles, this is being pushed upon them very heavily right now, okay? They're being very secretive right now and very quiet though. But, you know, I see some movement, okay? They want to come and give back to you. They want to come and offer you something here, okay? They really want to have that Ten of Pentacles with you. They want to have that foundation with you. They really do. They desire this with you guys. They think about this, okay? They desire union with you. However, they feel like it's impossible. It's an uphill battle. There's too many burdens. There's too much weight to carry, okay? There's too much to battle. So they're very much going back and forth with the ego stuff here. So, yeah. They really want to get their foundation figured out and stand more in the King of Pentacles instead of the Page of Pentacles, okay? But I do see them coming in and being very inspired. They're being very inspired on rebuilding their life, on getting their money together. Okay, they really are. But they're being very guarded about this. This is a secret. They're being slow moving about this, guys, but there's some sort of plan taking place on the masculine side right now. But I do feel like, you know, with the King of Swords, they're being very guarded about this, of what they're working on. They're working on something. Okay? They're working on their wish fulfillment. Okay? Whether that's you or not, or it's goals. Yeah. They do want a passionate new beginning here. Okay, they're full of emotion, but they just feel like there's a lot of obstacles in the way and they have to fight off other things. And, you know, so they're really going back and forth. Well, if I want my person, or I want to be around my person, or whatever, there's too much to get through right now. There's too many obstacles in the way. There's other people involved. There's competition, you know, and they do have a ton of emotion, though, with the King of Cups. It's here. It's all over the place. Okay, a lot of water energy today. You know, here's the Dick card, guys. But this could be sexual energy as well. But they really want a new beginning with their passions in life. So I feel like they're being pushed to change. They're being illuminated. They're putting everything together. They're putting these puzzle pieces together. Okay, you both have a lot of strong emotions going on right now. And I feel like the emotions in general are just kind of all over the place at the moment. There's some of it's anger, some of it's sadness. Okay, you guys will get out of this eventually. Yeah, some of you are going to walk away from that emotional connection right now. You're going to walk away from the emotional energy. And they feel that. They feel you walking away from that emotional energy, okay? And, you know, they want to be victorious with you, but they feel like that you can be victorious without them. It's, yes, you can. You can. Okay? You're that star. You're that person that just, you have it together. Maybe you're well known. Maybe you're just a very good, you know, businesswoman, or you just know what you're doing, and that's how they view you. And Nine of Pentacles, somebody who does it on their own. And they don't feel they can compare. They don't. They're spying on you. They're watching you. They're watching you. They're trying to figure out what you're doing and how do I get there. All right? That's what they're doing. Doesn't mean they're all doing, because like I said, some of you are dealing with the fuckboy here that's just going to be a puke, and you'll figure that out. Like I said last night, there's somebody that's watching that's dealing with a man that travels around, I want to say the world, but doesn't have to be, that's sleeping with women and charming every one of them. Okay? There's probably 10 women that think that's their twin flame. Okay? I'm just going to be real here. But there's a lot of them that want to start healing their trauma, that want to start healing their issues, so they can get it where you are, the star, the Nine of Pentacles, somebody who has it all together and does not need anybody to do it. You guys got more going than you think. You really do. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Yep, they're going to hit a tower about all that. They're going to hit a tower about all that. Okay, and it's going to really induce a tower that's going to be very hard on them. Why is the tower here? It's about an offer. They just don't feel they can compare to you. They just don't know what you're doing. They don't know where you stand right now because you backed away. Some of you blocked them, I'm hearing. Yeah. That's okay. Whatever you got to do to go on your journey. That's the main thing. They just feel stuck right now. They're just like, you know, they don't know what to do. Honestly, they don't. They're watching you stand on this pedestal. They're watching you have your shit together. Well, somebody's got somebody blocked, you know. They, you know, they are going through an awakening, though, but they just feel so trapped. This awakening scaring them. You know, everything's scaring them because they're so scared. Some of y'all might be an earth sign here. They want to free themselves. They want to free themselves from this Eight of Swords energy that's holding them back. Okay? From this hangman state. From doing nothing. From the illusions being tied down. And come towards you, that woman with the pentacle that has it together. That's getting her shit together. That's following her purpose. You might be an earth sign, or they're an earth sign. They want to heal this part of them. But they just feel so defeated right now. Because they're in the ego. And they think, I can't. I can't. I can't. Yeah, they want to work on their money. They know in order to work on their money and have a new beginning that they have got to put an end to so much. So much. So right now they're backed away, they're soul searching, they're thinking very deeply on this and how to heal this and what to do next. And there's a ton of confusion here with the masculine energy, really. Yeah, they want to have stability with you. They really do. They think about having some sort of stability with you, but you know, with the Four of Cups, they're just kind of thinking on this. They're nostalgic about you. You know, they're bored. They're not content in their life. They're realizing the life they have is not serving. You know, the life they have is toxic. You know, it's not serving. Also, some of them are just simply, you know, lusting on you as well right now, and they're feeling a bit of guilt about that at the moment, because I feel like it's something they need to work on too, is lusting. But in the Emperor energy here, they're not showing any of this. They're like, oh, I'm strong. But, you know, that Emperor card has a mask on, so that says a lot to me. Okay. Yeah, I have a public page. So this, I asked what the Devil card was here for, guys, and it's conflict. It's conflict, okay? So it could be temptation of addiction. It could be a toxic situation. It could be that their thoughts are toxic, that they're battling thoughts in their head, okay? Yeah, toxic conflict here, something here. Oh, sorry, Airy Fairies. I thought you were talking to me. Why is the conflict here? Queen of Swords energy. Could be a toxic female they're dealing with. Could be you they're having conflict with. But there's some secrets here that's causing conflict. Conflict with love here. Okay, could be a mother figure, could be a mother with children, could be you as well. It could be the intimidation they have by you. They feel, for some of you, you cut them off, and they feel a sense of competition here, and it's causing some very toxic energy obsessing. Okay. For some of you, they have another person in their life right now who's like a mother to children, a wife, or their mom in general here, or something like that, that is causing conflict as well. But there's secrets here, there's lies that's been here, and you may cut them off over that as well. Okay. They know you need the truth. We got the Justice here, so they know you need the truth. They know this. And the truth is, guys, you're a wish fulfillment. But, yeah. Yeah, they feel so defeated here with this. Some of them think that you got somebody else, and it's giving them this conflict or competition is giving them anxiety. And they're obsessing really bad. They're obsessing really bad. Yeah, they're having dreams and stuff, and Some of them are a father to children as well, and that guilt is killing them as well. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It'll be interesting. There's definitely cycles coming to an end, okay? There's going to be some communication coming in, okay? Some of them are taking their time, but, you know, with the playing field, like, they're keeping their options open here. It doesn't mean they're a player. They can be a player, and that's something they need to release and cut ties with as well. Some of them are texting other females and picking up as well, okay? You guys just don't know. You think they're being a player. Are you released and cut ties to them? Some of them it is past hurt. It is love they're hanging on to now that's just not there anymore. Okay. They go back and forth. If they're strong about it one day, they're weak about it the next day. They know they want a new beginning here. Okay. They really desire happiness. They really do. They desire a happy new beginning. But they're really having trouble accepting that, you know, cycles are coming to an end. They really feel infatuated by you, though, really addicted. And it says under a spell, but I don't think you guys are literally doing spells. If you are, I would just stop that. You know, there's just so much unknown going on here. They don't know what you're doing. You don't know what they're doing. Okay, and they know that they keep on self-sabotaging this connection with you, and the fear of losing you is quite strong. Okay. Some of you guys are waiting again. We're having waiting. Stop. You're wasting time. Why are you waiting? I ask this all the time. You're waiting them to come in and mend the fences with you. Stop waiting. Okay? Like I said, guys, with this mission work and this frontline work you all have to do, you can't be sitting here waiting for bullshit. Like, don't wait for bullshit. Go on your purpose and do your mission. If they come follow you, they'll come follow you. Okay? Your mission work you will figure out, guys. You will. You will get there. And one thing that I suggest is do one good deed for somebody once a week. Make that a goal. Make that a goal. Okay? I gave a waiter a $25 tip the other day. That's not something I normally do. Okay? Pay it forward. You don't have to have money to pay it forward. Okay? You can tell someone, hey, you look nice today, or, you know, compliment somebody or open a door. You need to show the world, that's part of your work here. You need to show the world that there is more than just hate, because this world contains so much hatred. And I'll be honest, I used to be a part of that. I used to be a part of that problem there, being guarded because I assumed everybody was full of hatred. And that's where this needs to stop. Okay? So you don't have to use money to do mission work. Some of you are like, well, I don't have money and stuff. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. All it takes is one small deed. All it takes is a compliment. All it takes is, sorry, like donating a little time. Like, you know, just showing somebody that there's good in this world. Okay? And even if somebody's done you wrong, forgiveness. Forgiveness is so essential right now. Like, super essential. Okay? And some of y'all that are still holding on to an ex that hurt you real bad, and you're like, oh, I'm so glad they're gone, and wishing ill upon that person, that needs to be forgiven and let go as well and healed, okay? So it's just a matter of helping the world heal, ascend. It's all about that. And yeah, my job here is to teach you guys how to do that stuff. Really, it is. It's about spreading the word, giving you the harsh truth and honesty about everything going on. Also telling you my downloads, which apparently are coming true every time I say them. It's kind of creepy. Anyway, so how do you forgive? You really just face the truth, and you have to, like, literally forgive. Like, that person that did you dirty, they probably like it that you resent them. Those type of people, they get high on that shit. All right? If you forgive them and move on, like, hey, you know, I forgive that person, and think about the learning experience. Try not to see the negativity of it. Okay? You know, okay, so he took your money. Yes, that's horrible, but just remember, money is materialistic items, okay? Now look around at the blessings, all right? And what lessons did you learn from your past relationships? What lessons did you learn from those friends that did you dirty? What lessons did you learn from every experience in your life? Okay? Ask yourself that first, and then embrace those lessons and appreciate them. Okay? Have a little more appreciation for the karma that you had to face, because the karma that you faced is making who you are today. It's helping you grow. It's helping you learn. However, if you hold on to that resentment, you're not learning and growing as a person. So this will put a damper on your whole journey as well. I hope I made sense. Okay? If you forgive them, they're not going to know. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't. But, you know, that's part of what I've been doing as well, is helping people forgive. Okay? I didn't realize how much of an impact I was having on people until I got like 20 messages today. And, you know, I don't put myself on a pedestal by any means, but it's awesome to know that I'm doing that. Okay? So, you know, it doesn't matter how dirty they did you guys. Like, what did you learn from that lesson? That's the number one thing here. If you don't learn anything from that lesson and you play emotional martyr or victim, then you're not learning the lesson. So basically, if you don't learn the lesson that is presented to you in that karma, you have to repeat it. And you don't want to repeat that. So really work hard on that. Okay? Really work hard on that. So this person is being very deceptive about the magnetic pole effect that they have on you right now, okay? And it's just constant. It's a constant thought. It's a constant feel, okay? So they're being very deceptive about that, how they want to get together with you. They're like longing. There's a lot of longing going on is what I'm feeling here. They're jealous. They're jealous. They want you to be theirs. They do. Okay, a lot of deception here. You are very sexy, addicting, okay? But they just don't feel good enough. Yeah, but some of you guys, you put your foot down because there just had to be cycles coming to an end. Some of y'all are getting friend zoned again. All right. No, just let them be. You can't fix them. You can't force them. You can't do anything about that. You just can't. Work on you. That's the number one thing you can do. Healing is never done. Growing as a person is never done. Okay, let's look at their shadow sides and regrets here of what they're facing. They're having regrets for all the excuses they made, all the lies, okay? The excuses they made towards you, to avoid you, okay? So they're facing those shadows, and they're a bit vengeful right now. So, and I do feel like that they're a bit, you know, being a bit defiant when it comes to the full moon, forcing them, you know, on this journey of changes and transformation. And it's making them a bit angry here. Okay? Another shadow they're facing is that false mask they're wearing, that facade they're having here. Okay? And this facade is inducing so much pain. And this is what's going to happen if your person does not come out of this facade. Okay? That pain is just going to keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay? It really is. They're just going to start living in more misery by living a fake life. But you just have to leave it be, because you can't stop it. Yep, there's a lot of synchronization going on right now. You know, like I said, guys, they're jealous of you as hell. That's another dark shadow, is they're so jealous of you, but they're just too cowardly to step it up as well. Because they make excuses as to why they can't. I got kids, I got the wife, and then they're telling you like, well, I'm going to leave my wife, and this is just a situation I've seen. I'm going to leave my husband, or whatever it is. I'm going to leave my environment. Okay, I say environment because so many situations. All right, and giving you high hopes, and they never do. And then y'all are turning around and go, oh my God, that bitch is controlling him, that asshole is controlling her, this and that, da da da, their mom and dad, da da da. No. No. That is negative, very negative vibrational. That is disrespecting other people. That is spreading very low vibrational energy by that, okay? That is practicing wrath. Wrath is hate. And you cannot blame other people for your person not growing. And this is where I get pissed off and so fucking annoyed. I'm sorry to say it like that. I'm sick of it. Of blaming the karmic partner who's a human being that deserves love as well. And that's part of your process right now, is to spread this love and you know, teach the world to be unconditional love. And if you're going to have hatred towards somebody else and blame somebody else for your person's hindering their progress, then you have a problem to face. Okay? That is just the way it is. That's why I don't like karmic partners, because everybody's, you know, put such a dirty, you know, name on that, like the karmic partner. I don't like that. Karma is energy. Okay? Karma is energy. It can be cleared. It can be. Soulmates can clear karma and keep going. That's their choice. That's their free will. And twins have karma as well. And by you guys doing this and putting hatred towards somebody else and blaming them for why your person's not moving or not growing or not learning, etc., you're being really immature, for one, very immature. You're spreading hate, you're spreading wrath and jealousy, envy, etc., and you're not learning a damn thing except playing martyr. Okay? You're also enabling them, you're making excuses for them, and you're not being any better. So, it's bullshit. It is absolute bullshit to do that, to put a label on somebody that everyone has basically, you know, said that is like nasty, like karmic partner. Oh my God. It's not really as nasty as you think, guys. It's not. It's not. Y'all run across karma all the time. You guys, by doing that, are creating karma between you and your other half, for one. You really are. You really are. And then you're just digging a bigger hole. You really are. So, appreciate that person. They helped your person learn. They helped your person grow, just like your karmic person that you broke up with, that you still hate, helped you. And that's where the forgiveness comes in, because you need to see the big picture. All right. I don't even want to hear that term anymore on my channel, honestly, because it's a label, and labels are just not right anymore. I feel the need to push that labels are not okay. It's putting a division between humanity. Okay? Here's the karmic partners. Here's the soulmates. Here's the twin flames. Here's the Muslims. Here's the Jewish. Here's the Christian. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yes, teachers would be a good word. Teachers would be a good word. You know, every person that I have crossed in my life, I have learned to appreciate every one of them, and I've let go every bit of resentment, every bit of hate, because they taught me something. They taught me something. Even if they made my life miserable or did me dirty, I learned something out of it, and I've really been reflecting on that. Like, I had a friend that constantly was victim and constantly manifesting her own hell because she was a martyr to everything. And you know, all of a sudden I started feeling low vibrational and really depressed, and I realized that, you know, I was kind of like probably facing the fact that I have done that in my life, and that's something I needed to quit. Okay? So, you know, just everybody, if you had a shitty boss, same thing. Everybody, there's a learner behind, there's a learner behind everything. I think that's wonderful when people are friends with their ex-husbands that are father to children. I think that is amazing, because what I have noticed, you know, with the generation above me divorcing, that it's like taboo to be friends with your ex. Like, that's not okay. You're supposed to hate them. You're supposed to not be able to be within a mile of that person without hatred. And what is that doing? It's creating more wrath. It's creating more drama. It's making it hell for those poor children. Hell for those poor children. You shouldn't expose your children to an unhappy environment, but why are you exposing them to yet another unhappy environment when you're sitting around and bitching about your ex and hating them? Like, you're just teaching them very wrongdoings. So just take that in consideration, what kind of example that you want to put down to your children and their children. And how do you want your children to act as adults? What kind of man or woman do you want them to seek out, you know? So, and I actually know people that still live with their husband or wife, and they do it for the children, but they're not together. They date other people, they're best friends. It works great for them. The kids are happy. And people are like, oh my God, that's wrong. That's wrong. And that's what a lot of things in this world need to be released, is these expectations or these ideas of what is right and wrong, and saying that that's taboo. If they're happy and their kids are happy, who freaking cares, right? Like, it's just not right to, like, well, you divorced, so you have to hate each other and make everybody's life hell around you. Okay, like, teach their own, guys. If you want to do sister wives, cool. If you want open marriages, that's your thing. Okay? I know families that have holidays together. You know, guys, I am picking up that some of them, you know, they have, or you, can be you. There is a sense of marriages being held on to for the wrong reasons right now. But they don't want to be scorned. They don't want to be, you know, this kind of goes with what I just said. They don't want to be put down by society, or you don't, for leaving this marriage, for paying for a $10,000 wedding or whatever. Or they or you just have it in your mind that you have to stay in this relationship because you have children, because you have this, because you have assets, because you have whatever. Okay? So there's a lot of fear around here, and that's another shadow, is the fear of what other people think. You know, they have family, they have in-laws, they have, you know, this group of people that they mutually belong in, these friends, you know, coworkers, whatever it is, neighbors, I don't care. And they just feel like everybody will hate them. Okay? They're being quite delusional about these thoughts. Okay? And I do feel they're trying to run away from facing all of this, honestly. They do. You know, and this is the kind of stuff that needs to stop. You know, this is part of spreading the unconditional love, and the new world that's coming is having labels, and this is wrong and this is right. You shouldn't like somebody because they did this, yada, 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 that sort of thing. Okay? And that is something that needs to be broken, is worrying about that. So, like, those people that stay married and have open marriages and that makes them happy, whatever, you know? No, it's not going to stop those towers. You are very correct. However, like I said, some of them may clear the karma in their relationship and make it work. I see this happening. I do. I do. Because soulmates can be together as well. Okay? You know, they feel very repelled in whatever they're holding on to. They feel really repelled. They feel secondary. They feel like a void. Self-medicating. Okay? They're probably not showing this, but it's here. Like, they feel repelled by their current life. But they feel like they're being irresponsible if they walk away from it and letting down people. So, a lot of ego death that has to come in here. Yes, you can be happy with soulmates. Absolutely. I don't care what anybody says. You can be. And I know ones that are as well. So right now, guys, they're really trying to stand in their power and fight against this and continue their robotic life that is not serving and not changing and nothing's moving. They feel like they have to be faithful to this life. Okay? So there's still a lot of ego death that's got to happen here, and there's just no action being taken, but, you know, it'll happen eventually. They're just doubting the future. They're scared. They're scared. It's nothing new there. So, But you can't expect. I mean, it's very selfish and inconsiderate and actually very low vibrational as well for one to have an affair with somebody who's married and have secrets about that. That's very low vibrational. If you've done that, forgive yourself and move on, okay? That's my suggestion. It is low vibrational to expect somebody to leave everything they know for you when they are not ready to do so. Okay? It's not right, and I've told people that, and they get mad at me, but I don't care. Because it is. It's being negative. It's being very, very low on your behalf. You just wish them happy. That should be your main goal. Wish them happy. Yep, I don't have the courage to leave the partner there because of codependency. And codependency is a huge problem in these connections as well, because many of you are living your life with expectations of this connection, which is creating codependency issues because you're depending your life on this connection. You got to continue towards your journey regardless. Well, you don't have to. That's your choice, but you're being called to duty right now. Okay? Well, then, you need to put some boundaries up, honey, because you got to tell them that shit ain't right either. Okay? Yep, see a battle in the head. Yep, they're really going back and forth here. They're scared they'll lose you at the same time. Because some of you guys put these boundaries up already. You're like, I ain't doing this shit no more. They want to thank you for being you, though, because no matter what, there has been a sense of change. Okay? And you made them who they are today. So no matter what, they have an impact. If they're chasing you and they're married or with somebody else, I would tell them get their shit together. Come on, that shit ain't right. That's low vibrational on their end as well. But it's up to you. Put your foot down. Okay? They're working on themselves, whether you believe it or not. They're just too stubborn here to admit anything, any progress. Okay? And you can be friends with your person. I mean, I know I make jokes about the friend comment because you know that they don't just see you just as a friend. It's a lie. But, you know, a lot of them do appreciate your friendship, guys. And, you know, friendship can lead to growth as well. So there's really nothing wrong with that either. Yep, see, jealousy because they feel like shit and they watch you grow. And they have that draw. I mean, if this is your true person, they have that draw and that pull to change. Even if you don't see it, they do. They have that pull and that magnetic, you know, pull with that desire to follow a mission as well. But they're watching you and you're doing it all and they're like, okay, I'm worthless here. They lied when they said they didn't care. They're a hot mess. They love your beauty. They're probably watching you on the internet, whatever. Yep, see, they don't feel good enough. So they just pretend they don't care. It's easier. Alright, guys, so... yeah, good for you. Put those boundaries up and just continue your mission. You know, get together with your, you know, light worker friends and go on it with them. Get advice, help each other. I've had so many light worker friends help me. I've helped them, etc. Vice versa. I honestly didn't realize the impact I had on people until I got like 20 messages today that were so nice. So thank you, everybody. Sorry for being such a hard ass. So... interesting downloads I'm getting. There's more downloads I've received as well, but I need to kind of put the pieces together because some of these downloads just seem so unreal to me. But with the shifts that have happened, like literally, like I believe in anything. I mean, I feel so like high vibrational right now, like I'm floating, like somebody could shoot me and it wouldn't even affect me. That's how, like, it's so weird. So weird. Okay. Well, hope it helped you guys. I gotta try to catch up on readings. I've had very sick kids for days now, and plus the Ascension I've been going in has just left me like over my head. So guys, my work is definitely shifting. Okay, my readings are changing. So if you want a reading, you know, I still do them right now. I think by February I'm going to have a different view on my work and different options, and I'm not 100% sure yet because I'm still trying to put the pieces together of everything, but yeah, there's more natural disaster to come. I swear to God, a tsunami, guys, tsunami, Asia, tsunami. Keep saying it. So yeah, I have been doing chakra clearing so far. They've been doing well, so I may offer that as a service. It's not SRT, it's just a clearing of your chakras, okay? But right now, the throat one being so intense right now, it's not really letting me do it, okay? Yeah, and I said something about the volcano, and that happened as well. And then there was something else I said too, natural disaster wise, and I saw some famine issues as well. And I hate hate saying this. But yeah, my chakra clearings, every one of them's been well. Divine Pisces, I did one on her today, and she got results before I even told her I did it. And I did a couple other ones as well, and they got results. So it seems to be going okay. It seems to be going okay. It's kind of a draining service, though. I mean, it takes me a couple minutes, but with 5D, there's no timing, so it's actually, like, longer than it looks in 3D, so to speak. So, because it's done through mediumship, kind of, I guess. Lewis, you don't show a picture of yourself, so I can't even do yours anyway. If you hide your identity, how am I going to do that? I do ask for a picture so I can just kind of get a vision of what I'm seeing. I don't need it, but... I think that would be more in your base, like fear of detaching, fear of the future, that sort of thing. I'd have to look into it more. Lewis, how are you going to send a picture? Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off here, so I'm going to do some private readings and try it done. Facebook, Lewis, well, I don't see you on there in my group at all, so... if I can't do clearings tonight, I can do some this week, probably. Okay? Alright, you guys have a good night.